Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Matt, and thank you for clicking on this video. This spring, BariMelts wants to hear your story. So whether you're a new post-op surgery patient or you've been maintaining your weight loss for years, BariMelts wants to learn more about your journey. Every weight loss hurdle is a reason to celebrate, and to have a community of people to celebrate with makes it that much grander. So this is why BariMelts created the hashtag #WeAreBariMelts challenge, to help each other shine, motivate, and most importantly, inspire. And it's great to know that you're not alone, and it's great to know you have people out there that understand what you're going through. Obviously, your friends and family are gonna try to help you as much as they can and be that support for you, but unless they've had the surgery, they're not really gonna know what you're going through on a daily basis. And so I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you guys kind of my own We Are BariMelts journey story, and a story that I hold really dear to my heart, basically. If you guys are subscribed to the Fighting400 channel, you've heard me talk about a lot of stuff. You've heard me tell stories, but this one is special. This one is really special. So I'm gonna get into it. Every year, my family takes a trip, and we take a trip to an amusement park in Pennsylvania called Knoebels. It's a great park, it's beautiful, and you can camp there and you can ride rides, and it's a fun time. And so this would have been October of 2015. We went up there, and I was already really heavy. I was definitely at my heaviest. I was still slightly in denial about it all, and I was still slightly in denial about weight loss surgery. It was kind of like a couple weeks right before I went to my first weight loss surgery seminar. And I was just at the point of like, should I just do the diet, or should I have surgery, or should I even go to a seminar? Because I was just talking to a friend that had it, and he was encouraging me to go to that seminar, but I hadn't yet. And so we go to this amusement park, and we're with my in-laws. And my father-in-law is a huge roller coaster advocate. He loves them. And on the way up, he's on the phone with my wife, and he was talking about how excited he was to ride roller coasters with his son-in-laws, me being one of them. And when I heard her tell me this, I was like getting anxiety. I was basically in the car thinking, oh my gosh, well, what excuse can I come up with to get out of this situation? Because I didn't want to face an embarrassment of not being able to fit on a roller coaster. And so it's funny how when obesity controls your life, you're stuck sometimes in those situations with trying to figure out a plan B, when really you should be living your life and enjoying plan A. And so I'm immediately thinking all kinds of thoughts. I was thinking, okay, should I say I don't feel good? Should I say that roller coasters make me nauseous and I've never really been into them, which was a complete lie because I used to love roller coasters as a kid? Or should I say that I'm just going to stay back at the campsite, take it easy, and watch my own two kids instead of going down into the park? And so we get there, and it's Friday night, and we're setting up our campsite, and all of a sudden it's like everybody wanted to go down to the park. And I thought, oh gosh, here we go. And so we walked down, and one of the first roller coasters we came up on was a really, really cool one. It's called the Flying Turns. And if you've been there and you've seen it, you might know what I'm talking about, but it's a really, really old coaster. I think it's from the early 1900s. And it's kind of like got this toboggan style sled that you ride in down this wooden roller coaster. And there's not really tracks like gravity and the force of the toboggan takes you down, just like you would watch in the Olympics almost. And so I'm looking at this sled that you sit in, and I'm thinking, okay, well, it looks like two people can sit together and they're not really strapped in, so maybe I'll be good on this. I think I'm going to be good. I'm going to ride this by myself, and I think I'm going to be good. And so at that point when we got in line, I think it said 45-minute wait time from this point when you're in the line. I'm like, okay. So all of a sudden we're waiting, and we get to where it said 30 minutes from boarding, basically, inside the line. And that's the point I noticed this huge sign saying no one person can exceed 400 pounds. And oh my gosh, you guys, I was like becoming a mess. I was sweating. I was getting anxious. I had my father-in-law there. I had brother-in-laws. We were already in this line. I was in this line. And so I was thinking all kinds of crazy thoughts. I was thinking, okay, what can I do? I remember the last time I weighed myself at that point, I think I was in the low 390s. And hopefully today I'm still there, because this is going to be super awkward. And so I was thinking of items I can take out of my pockets. Is my wallet? Can I take my wallet out? Can I take my cell phone out? Like crazy things. Like what little things can I get to just make it under 400 pounds for this ride? And so I thought, okay, well, like, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And so I think we got to about 5 minutes out from boarding the ride. And I could now see a platform that I didn't see before. And each rider stood on a scale. And I'm not kidding. A scale would light green or red. And if you lit red, guess what? We all know what that meant. You were too big and you exceeded the weight limit. And I thought, oh my gosh, like I'm already here. I was a mess. I was thinking, oh my gosh. So we go up and it's our turn, and all three of us, there were 3 scales, and all 3 of us stand on one. And I remember being in the middle, looking to my left, his turn's red, or his turn's green. Looking to my right, his turn's green. And sure enough, mine turned red. And guys, it sucked. It was so awkward. It was awful. In fact, it was so awkward that I felt like the guy who was working at the roller coaster didn't experience that often, because he came up to me. Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry to tell you that you exceed the weight limit for this ride, and I'll have to walk you down this back way, and I can give you a refund for your ticket. And you know, it's crazy because I was apologizing to him that he had to walk me down this back way and give me my refund. And so I go and I get my refund basically, and go out the back door of the roller coaster ride, and immediately other members of the family were there, and they're like, "Oh, where's so and so? Where are they at?" And I had explained to them they're on the ride and I'm not, because I was too big. And it really set up a crappy weekend for me. It was awkward. It was awful. I kind of just hung back while everybody else went and enjoyed everything. And I even remember my father-in-law just telling me, like, I'm really sorry. I didn't realize. And I literally remember saying to him, it's not your fault. Like, this is because of the decisions I've made that obesity is basically ruling my life at this point. So it was an awkward weekend, but in a way it was good, because it was only a couple weeks later I went to that free weight loss seminar, and I started my 6-month process into having weight loss surgery. And by that June, when I had my surgery, I had lost about, so I had the surgery in June of 2016 then, and by that October, when we went back to Knoebels, at that point I had lost probably over 80 pounds. And it was the best. It was a whole different experience, totally. And that's crazy to look back and see, like, obesity will control you that much that it'll turn these awesome experiences in life, it'll turn them sour really quick. And this time we go up and it's so exciting. It was a good feeling. And I remember being so excited to get in line for that ride and conquer it, like actually get to ride it. And I did. The light turned green. It was a great feeling, but that's not the best part. I could then go and I could ride all the other rides with my family members, and I could even ride the small kiddie rides with my kids. It's a moment in time in my life that I'll cherish forever. And it was one of those big first moments after having weight loss surgery that helped me realize how much of an impactful tool weight loss surgery is, and how much it was a great reminder that it was the tool that worked for me, and it was what saved me. So, like I said, that story I cherish, and it's one that I cherish so much that I'm okay to share it with you guys, because it's just a great one. And I know you guys have your own stories. And BariMelts, is generous enough. They're going to give away a 90-day supply of vitamins of your choice. So if you go to barimelts.com, you'll see there's a couple different packages for the 90-day supplies, and they're gonna let you pick your own package if you're the hashtag #WeAreBariMelts challenge winner. And so to enter into that challenge, you can read the description below to get the details on how to do that. But guys, definitely take advantage of it. I take these vitamins. They're awesome. I'm sure you guys, if you follow me, you've heard me talk about BariMelts a couple times now. They're great. They are the best tasting vitamins out there for sure. So guys, please take a second, subscribe to this BariMelts YouTube channel, and take a second to like this video. Appreciate you guys, and thank you for if you watched this video to the end here, thank you guys so much. We'll talk again soon. See ya.